Right. Let's get set up here. I'm going to do two computers this time so that I can actually keep track of what is happening. Bear with me. All right, now I'm going to get X up. Oh, cool. All right, so I'm going to post on two. I'm not even sharing my screen. I may quit a bunch of stuff before I share my screen. Still not very good at blasting out my entire screen to YouTube and X. I think in the hackathon, I showed my OpenAI API key multiple times. That's why it's important to always set a hard limit on how much usage you can get billed for on any of these platforms. So if you do make a bad mistake in share a key, at least you have a upper bounds of how much the hackers are going to take. All right, just cleaning up some stuff. Okay. Nice. All right, let me just post this on Reddit. All right, I got some people on. Sweet. What happened? Actually, I don't know if people want me to post. I'm going live on YouTube. Let's just check out. Let's just jump into it. Let's just check out some of these entries. So yeah, what do we got? Basically, in a 1 hour hackathon. Is this thing delayed slightly? I'm on my other laptop watching my live. Looks like it's very delayed. So you keep staring at it until it catches up. All right. I don't know if that matters. Okay. So sorry. Bear with me. I don't know how to live stream. This is my second live stream. My first one was me doing this hackathon. Now I'm going to check out all the entries. And yeah, when I first live streamed doing the hackathon, people were chatting me. I didn't know what I was doing because I was, yeah, I mean, I'm just not experienced live streaming at all. So it's going to be a little rough, but I'm I'm doing it live, doing it all live. Okay, so what I want to do is go and take a look at all of the entries because I want to check them all out and see what people built, one of which is mine. We'll get to mine when we get to it on the list. So let's see, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And so we had 13 entries. And also, the theme, so the theme was magic button. And we had 1 hour, which by the way was not enough time. So I think my suggestion for future jams is to do 2 hours at least, but maybe like 3 hours, honestly. Because vibe coding is fast and you can do like a small app in an hour, but you still have to deploy it. You want to share it out so people can try it. And yeah, I think it's just too stressful to do it in 1 hour. I'm somebody that has experience, building applications. I'm a software engineer by trade. I was very stressed and it just kind of takes away a little bit from the fun. I think, there's no need to make it so urgent. It should be fast for sure. Like not, 24 hours is probably too long, but yeah, anyway. So, all right, let's check out number 1, money generator. I like the sound of that. Ooh, is this like a clicker kind of app, where I just keep making my money? Okay. These, oh, okay. Oh, I'm making money fast now. Oh, man, I wish I could make money like this someday. Someday, one of my AI apps is just gonna just go viral, like just like this. People are just gonna keep clicking. How hard does it go? I'm probably giving myself carpal tunnel right now. But I want to keep going. It's addicting. This is how you become a billionaire. I feel like I'm shaking the whole table. I'm clicking really fast. All right, let's just get to the next level up. That's what I want. Where do I get it? That's going to be a while. All right, cool. Next. I like the idea. It's fun. Okay. Maybe if I get like an AI to keep clicking, should I get like ChatGPT operators start clicking for me on this? What's number 2? Vibe coding, text analysis application. Simple web-based app that analyzes text for grammatical errors, tone, and provides improvement suggestions. Oh, okay. This one I'm gonna have to like do some work on. All right, let's do it. VS Code. Start a new project. Vibe Jam test 1. What? I think the readme didn't give me a real URL here. All right, bear with me. This is a app that is not deployed. Oh, I'm saying it's, I got to insert my own. All right, this honestly, I'm not a Python person. This not that I couldn't roll through this, but it's probably not. It's going to be rough to watch. So I'm going to focus on ones that have a deployed app, like a deployed web app. Sorry. Instant ambience. Click to transform your space with random ambience. Ooh, this is kind of similar to my idea. I like this because mine just spoilers is giving me a few ideas about what your happy place would be, and then clicking my button and taking you to your happy place. So this is kind of similar. Sorry. Instant- Yeah, this is very similar to like what I was trying to do too. So very cool. I like this. I mean, again, like we only had an hour, so you could basically just get the most bare minimum, idea out. Like, and mine too. Like, I want to actually spend some more time building mine because I want to get it more to where I had it in my head than I was able to do in the 1 hour. So nice one, that one. Alara, the Star Whisperer. This is cool. Got the magic button here. Yeah. Fenrir, the Shadow Wolf. Navigate a cursed forest with a cunning, enigmatic wolf. Yes, sign me up. Fenrir is not just a wolf, but a spirit of the ancient cursed forest. You tread in a place of shadow and sorrow, little one. Why have you come to my blighted domain? To seek your wisdom, great wolf. Ah, Fenrir, I need your wisdom. Find the three lost relics. This is cool. So it's basically sending me on like an adventure kind of game through this chat. Love the idea. I'm sure wasn't able to fully implement it within the hour, but cool concept. And I mean, bonus points for the Shadow Wolf. Some Dark Souls kind of thing going on there. All right. Ghosty theme generator. Let's check it out. By the way, there's some prizes on this thing. I think it's $1,000 in climb credits, and then the top prize is like a lifetime membership to Vibes DIY, which is the one of the sites that's running the hackathon. So cool stuff. Um, Ghosty theme generator. Generate custom color themes for the Ghosty terminal emulator in a one command. Okay, this is again probably really cool, but hard to do live right now and not something that I currently use. Like I don't use Ghosty, so maybe worth checking out though. Check out Dreamweaver. I like the name here. Oh darn. Looks like they were running on ngrok and now it's offline. Probably they were running it local. I haven't used ngrok in a while, but back in the day I used to use it a ton. Really nice tool. All right, next one. VibeJam LM Magic Button. What do we got? How to use VibeJam LM Magic Button. Okay, it's initializing. This is already, I'm impressed that you are initializing LM engine as part of our 1 hour vibe jam. I don't know what's happening, but I'm into it. The AI model and the WASM tools. reminding myself about the new ASM or WebAssembly. Mm. All right, something for me to dust off. I don't know much about it. Okay, so all right, loaded. What did it load? Cool. Hermes 2 Pro Llama. Enter your text. Here are my options. Summarize text, question answering, creative writing prompt. Okay. I want a prompt about a giant wise wolf named Fenrir. What do we got? I'm really impressed by this one's just actually hooking up some real stuff from what I can tell within the time limit. So good job. You must know what you're doing when it comes to vibe coding. Mine was again. I did get mine working by the end of the hour, so I was very happy. But it was the last minute. I half the hackathon. I kept saying we weren't going to make it. Oh, nice. All right, we got our tail. Cool. And what I really do, I do appreciate, if this is accurate, is that they didn't just make an easy API call to OpenAI, which is what I did. Like they looks like they've imported, like a little bit less of a standard model to do this. So I want to learn a little bit more about that. It'd be cool. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a mystical forest, there lived a giant wise wolf named Fenrir. He was known far and wide for his profound wisdom, gentle spirit. So true. I wish he'd spoken to me, but he was too tired, which he used to help all who sought his counsel. Oh, small rabbit hopped into Fenrir's den. That doesn't seem like a good thing. Wow. All right. This one so far, I'm gonna. Wait, no, I need a. Oh. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm back. Oh. Can you see that? It's a little bit low. It's really gonna keep improving the old garage YouTube studio here. But I have a whiteboard. So I'm using it because I wanted to note this one. This one's vibe. Okay. My one feedback on this one is most generic name. It's all about SEO. I'm really tired of all these companies that keep picking very generic names for their companies. Like, I don't know why people are doing this. Make it something I can Google. This one currently top dog, I would say, just because I'm impressed by the implementation. Like the idea wasn't, well, yeah, the idea wasn't very earth-shattering, but the execution is good. Um, maybe there I don't know how what the judging criteria even is, but instant ambience I also like because of the idea, but then the execution was basic, which again, we had an hour. All right. So these I'm just jotting down the ones that I want to remember as being. Hey, we got to mine. Nice. So, all right, let me paint you a tale here. Firstly, yeah, I mean, I've seen sexier sites. We didn't have enough time to implement visually what I was what I was going for here. But what my concept is that you want a way to just get away for just a couple minutes, right? You got kids, they're yelling at you. You got a boss, they're yelling at you. Everyone's yelling at you. So, what's a place where you can just get away? How about a ski hill? And I'm sledding. And what's a small activity? Abominable snowman. I did not spell that right. Kind of reminds me of an old game I used to like to play on my old Windows machines. All right. So what we're doing is what I want to have happen would be from here, your entire screen. Yeah, I mean that abominable snowman looks like he's a lot of fun, he or she, and looks like a great time. So picture this being firstly the entire screen, and then it's a video, maybe like it's just like an ambient loop. And also, you might have a little, like, AI generated music that fits with your environment. So, it just takes over your whole laptop and you just can kinda, like, veg out. So, I wanna kinda build a little bit more of that because I think it would be cool. The other thing I would note, I was trying to use ChatGPT Image 1 API, and clearly this is, the previous DALL-E 3 because just you can tell by the output. So, uh, tried to steer the LLM towards using the most up-to-date integration on the API for OpenAI, and within the hour, it didn't do it. But it did integrate properly with this, API, so pretty cool. Yeah, so that one's mine. I'm not gonna vote for my own because that's sad. Alright, what's our next one? Hot air balloon adventure, that's fun. Let's check it out. Welcome to your blank application. Looks like they use kinda like a probably like a starting repo that already had some stuff set up, which is legit. I mean, whenever I'm actually vibe coding, I usually do that because I think you're better off kind of well, think of the AI LLM as a junior engineer on your team, right? You don't ask a junior engineer to go and make the, you know, scaffolding and like the base core repo. You do that and then you show them the patterns and then they utilize your existing. Um, but anyway, I don't where are the balloons? Go play now. Nice. Control your hot air balloon, collect gold rings. Oh, and you can compete with up to 4 other players. That's cool. Let's give it a shot. Oh, nice. Control. Space. Spaces rise. I don't think the navigation is it's either not working or I'm because like I'm trying to make sure that I'm active on this, but it's still like using the scroll bar. Oh, you can also, like, click? Does that do it? No. Alright, I think they probably just didn't have time to fully implement it, but, hey, you got some nice graphics. Good job on getting that done that fast. And I do like the idea of multiplayer. I always enjoy coding. Well, I've done a few hackathons where I try to do a multiplayer game during the hackathon, and it was fun. Um, Seeing somebody else join a multiplayer game that you're in that you built was one of the coolest things. Okay, so let's jump on to this one. This is a Dropbox zip. Hmm, it's a little shady, but let's try it. Okay, so looks like it's a repo. I'm gonna again, like, sorry, I'm lazy. It's late. I'm just doing the ones I can run, like that are deployed. Huh. It's a cool idea. I like very simplified, like making things easier by making them for a 5-year-old. But again, not a deployed app, so I can't really do that one. Inspiration button. Click me for encouragement. Click me for inspiration. Okay, you can switch between modes. That's cool. I like the UX idea there. Design a new type of plant. Okay, if you insist, I'll try. But let me go bigger. So, how about a plant? Hmm, a new type of plant. There's I feel like it's hard to design a plant that doesn't already exist. A plant that does not exist. So far, it's pretty standard plant. But what? I don't know. I'm like, sorry, people. It's hard to design plants that maybe a plant that's just as big as a skyscraper and it's very hungry. See, I mean, such plants exist, but not at this size. Sorry, skyscrapers, but this giant plant was hungry. Cool. Mission succeeded. So back to normal. Sorry. How do I get over here? There we go. Cool. I mean, I like this because let's try some encouragement. Your art has the power to inspire others. It's so true. This, I mean, it's pretty good. Thank you. Cool. I like this. What's it called? Inspiration button. Anything that is going to inspire and encourage is okay in my. I personally have my mantra for my work is positive vibes only. So very similar. There's no reason we shouldn't be positive while we're vibe coding and building web apps. Okay, come on. The elusive magic. Ooh, final one. The elusive magic button, maze size. This is cool. The elusive magic button. Click the button, start playing, navigate the maze with your mouse, catch the magic button. Okay, I'm terrible at mazes, so I will definitely choose the smallest grid size. Yeah, it's 10 by 10. Oh, 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 oh boy. See? Oh, I'm already out. How much time do I have left? Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey. Okay, I gotta, like it's a little hard, but you just gotta stay very on top of the hand. Yes. Oh, alright. This kinda reminds me of Snake a little bit in that it's, like, random placement. It would be cool yeah, like, I don't know why, but that's what my idea I got was, like, how somehow add Snake into this, and then I'm playing for, like, 10 hours straight. But, the fact that you implemented this, and it's this good, nice work. Alright. This one I mean, this one's a contender too. Elusive magic button. Um, boy, should I check on X? So I'm checking on YouTube's chat, but I don't know how to check on Slack's. I mean, not X's. Oh, it's fine. Probably nobody. So, all right, I went through all of them. This is fun. I mean, it's just fun to see what other people come up with, especially under this time frame of an hour. And this was the first vibe coding hackathon I've done, and it was the first hackathon I've done in over 12 years. I looked back. I used to be into indie game dev. That's what actually where I got my chops as far as becoming a software developer was trying to make an indie game about 14, 13 years ago, and so I was doing a lot of hackathons. Yeah, I'm just really excited I'm getting back into this kinda stuff. So it won't be my last. Alright, so I gotta make a choice. Oh, I only get to vote for the top one. Ooh, I get 1 vote? I'm not gonna look at the results because I do not wanna be swayed. So, not gonna vote for myself. We got the elusive magic button, which was like a cool maze. We got the inspirational button where you can either get an encouraging phrase or you know, an encouraging phrase or an inspirational idea. Instant ambience, which was very similar to my idea around take me to my happy place, and but it's like pretty basic. And then there's the vibe jamming magic button where that was a really cool implementation with the local model. Yeah, I'm torn between these 2, I think. It's either the idea that's very similar to mine, but the implementation was, so-so, or the vibe generator magic button. I'm gonna go with the instant ambience. I'm like, me and that person, we're on the same wavelength. You implemented something pretty similar to me. GG. Hope you win. Alright. Oh, wow, Magic Genie Explainer. Dang, cool, but I didn't try that one because it was didn't get any votes for mine. Womp womp. Better luck next time. So, curious if did the order matter? No, because look, Magic Explainer way down here, and it's got way a bunch of votes, so GG. Which one is that again? Simple, intuitive interface. Alright, cool. So let me try this one. Since it's got so many votes, I definitely gotta check it out. So let me just clone this. I already had VS Code open, right? From trying to do vibe tests, yeah. Git clone, npm cd. Yeah, let's just run this one locally. Everyone's saying that it's, must be pretty good because it's got a lot of votes. Who the hell that guy was. Um, just on X trying to grow my network. Let's see. This one's also all right. npm run dev. I'm sure I probably got to give it like an API key. What is it using? OpenAI or something? Read me here. Oh, I need a Google Gemini key. Okay. Let me turn off my screen sharing just so I can deal with some sensitive Google Gemini environment variable. Wait, join. All right, maybe I'm gonna play around with this one offline because I'm gonna have to go and do a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but I gotta grab an API key and stuff. But it's gotten by far the most votes, so it must be pretty awesome. I'll check it out. Congrats to that person. And yeah, it was really fun to try all these out. I really hope that everyone had fun. I had fun, and I'm excited to do it again next month. See you later.